Well, that's it. It's official. Aaron Judge is not playing today. Who would have believed it ends up at 62? I mean, everybody thought it was going to be 68 or 67, you know. He gets it by one. Pretty amazing the way it all played out. That's it. Will I cut it in half, turn it into 2 pennant flags? Who knows? So, a lot of ills have been corrected by Aaron, the big SUR-REAL. A lot of ills have been fixed. Why? Because baseball's been so fucking corrupt since '94. What they did to Tony Gwynn, what they're still doing to Kenny Lofton. You know, the McGuire. Fuck, I sat there in San Francisco and watched Bonzo. He used to go up with more, I mean, he had more plastic on his body. Remember that big plastic thing on his arm, on his leg? It was pathetic. You know, you just stand there in the outfield. The ball even came right next to him and wouldn't go after it. It was pathetic. You know, and the Sosa and the McGuire thing's even more disgusting. The Bash brother, on Balco, not on Balco. A lot of ills. Now, the money's obscene. And congratulations to the young man that's got the ball. So, this is it. I named him the big SUR-REAL for a lot of reasons. You know, one, he's from there, but he's built like a sequoia. He's a redwood. You know, the few that are left, there ain't many. So that's it. God, who would have believed it? And I cannot overstate this. That's the number still in my mind. Still, and I'll tell you why. Because Ruth did it in 1927 in what, 154 games, I believe, or 151, somewhere in there. So did Judge. Judge did 60. Remember, we went 59 and 60 in the Bronx, in Yankee Stadium, on the same number of games that Ruth did it. I was never a fan of the Maris number. Neither was Maris, by the way. Maris is a great guy, class act. You know, he says he didn't want any part of it because he got 9 more games. So did Judge to get 62. But compare and contrast those, he just squeaks out. It's amazing. I didn't think he was going to do it there for a while. I mean, they said him the last day. So you got to make the paintings as it happens. You know, I know that it's a simple painting. Well, it's a simple thing. It's a number. It's the number. You know, we're talking all of Americana, the great American experiment. I mean, it's still baseball, and the record is still the 1-year single season home runs. You know, what they did after the strike is so disgusting. I'm going to use a real ball. Now coming to the plate. 99 keeps breaking my heart. I'm so thrilled that he is the person that did this. Because he's from there. You know, I named him the Big Sur for a lot of reasons. He's a class act. He's about as down to earth as they get. He reminds me of Babe Ruth so much. You know, a lot of people think that Babe Ruth was biracial. You know, no one never knows for sure. You know, he grew up in an orphanage in Baltimore. You know, there's so many correlations between these two guys. You know, Ruth was bigger than, you know, not personality-wise, but how this played out. Ruth was bigger than life. I mean, as far as the whatever it is that was created about him. You know, but he ends up, didn't get the Triple Crown. He wasn't going to get it anyway. He bats .311. Now, I want you to think about this. You got a chance at Triple Crown batting .311? Ty Cobb hit over 400 how many times? Tony Gwynn would have. What they did in '94 to Kenny Lofton, Tony Wood, to all of us. It made me sick. You know, they moved home plate up. They juiced the ball. And baseball's fault. McGuire, Sosa, Bonds, that's baseball's fault. You know, bring it back, turn it into a softball game. But they've taken it back. He's unwound so much. Maybe this is you know, baseball mirrors culture. Ken Burns, 9 innings, the bottom of the 15th. I don't care if fucking 6 people watch it, you know. I don't want to be contemporized. In fact, I've worked very hard to become uncontemporized because I was contemporized, and it's a fucking disaster. I've worked really hard at pushing contemporaries away from me. I work really hard to get contemporaries away from me. So, congratulations to the Big Sur. You know, I call him that for a lot of reasons. And last night in the press conference, I was really thrilled. First question, well, what does it feel like now? And he says, I don't know. Pretty surreal. Congratulations, Aaron Judge. You know, I think it's gonna, it's a beginning. It's a start. Now, the greed of baseball, those greedy, sickening fuckers, and congratulations to the young man that got the ball. Don't you dare freaking sell that for freaking under $5 million. It's it. I thought maybe play today and the pressure would come off, he'd get 63 or 64. Oh God, what are these idiots doing here? Who knows? So, there's the number. What you did to Tony Gwynn, I'll never forgive you. Greedy fuckers. And Kenny Lofton. So, there it is. There's the painting. You know, the two of them. It's 62. What a process getting there, right? Who would have believed it? Who would have believed it? You know. And he also tied Ruth at 60 in the same amount of games. But he passed Maris's record by 1. And it's not 73 Bonds. It's not McGuire. It's not Sosa. Not even. That whole era, well, culturally, it's a fucking nightmare. 1975, the average baseball player made less than 3 times the average working class America. The greed, what baseball has done, it makes me fucking sick. It's like my friends like, let's go to the Padres games. No, fucking why? I'll buy it. I don't care. Go pay your $15 fucking beers, Hank, for a fucking shitty ass product? No, no. Congratulations to Aaron Judge. What a fucking, it's a big, big moment in time. 10-4, good buddy. So he set out, didn't get the Triple Crown. Well, he doesn't, he shouldn't get the Triple Crown batting. 311, there's no stairway to Kevin. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines in Big Sur. In Big Sur. As you know, I walked that whole coast multiple times. Got me a new cancer survivor bracelet. So it's 62. Will I sell this painting? Yeah. Yeah. It's for sale. But I'm like the young man with the baseball. Baseball ain't getting this. Unless they fork out a whole bunch of money. You're supposed to make the paintings culturally of the time as they happen to the MoMA. Long live Jackson Pollock. You gotta flip. You gotta drip, Pollock. No. Oh, one last time. Where's your soup can? Fuck, you ain't got one. Fuck, Kevin Blanch without a soup can. Oh, I got one. I got an old soup. You can lean up the camera on one of these onions. You gotta drip. You gotta flip. Long live the quintessential great American artist, Grant Wood. He got cancer the same age I did. Fucking love Grant Wood. He's the greatest. American Toxic. Jackson Pollock. Congratulations. By the way, I got this hat at the Pacific Grove thrift store, 2 for 50 cents. My grandson wears the other one. So, the Big Sur has done it. So the number is officially 62, which is a beautiful number, by the way. That's how old I am right now. Really a beautiful number. It's a start. It's a start. Stand tuned.